guys, I'm Gregg Farrell. I'm the Whitetail Product Line Manager at First Lite. This summer I built a pretty bad whitetail road trip rig, this trailer back here. So we're gonna do a little tour today. I'm gonna show you guys kind of how we're using it and what I'm living out of this fall as we're chasing big whitetails across the Midwest. Let's check it out. All right, so we'll start outside here. First thing that I did was actually mounted a receiver on the frame of the trailer underneath here. It's kind of hard to see, but what that allows us to do is we got this kind of removable gambrel, if you will. So regardless of where we're at, we always got a place to hang deer, butcher them, skin them, quarter them, whatever, as we knock them down in the field throughout this fall. So that's kind of the first feature of the outside. Honestly, this thing gets used maybe as much as any part of the trailer, so it's super handy to have that with us wherever we go. And then when we pack up and take off, we can just pull it out and I can slide it in the trailer for transport. Coming along to the back of the trailer here, on the right side here, basically this is our stand and stick storage. So most of the places that we're hunting are either, it's a mix of public and private, but we like to be able to kind of run and gun as the weather and wind suits us. So plenty of stands, plenty of sticks. They sit in here real nice during travel, but then also it's just easy to kind of grab them and go regardless of where we're at. On the other side here, basically the way this works is got a bunch of these loadout boxes. So miscellaneous bow tuning stuff. In this one, we got the bow press mounted on the wall for travel. That also slides right onto this table if we need to do any bow maintenance in the field. The thing's actually come in handy a couple times already this year. Quick stuff that we need to fix or get dialed in. These bows are getting banged around. We're hunting with them all the time, travel, etc. So regardless of what happens, we're set up. So kind of bow tuning stuff here. Got some kind of field use stuff in this one. Random stuff that we use in the tree stand, some ozone kits, things like that, other parts and pieces, and then these bottom two just kind of have like travel gear for the trailer. So this whole section is kind of designated to storage and bow tuning. As we move forward on this side, basically this shelving unit here doubles as a couple things. So on the top, this is actually like a cutting board HDPE material. So it works really well for organizing gear, getting kit ready, all that stuff for the hunts, but then also for butchering. We can just, you know, after we quarter the deer, skin and quarter outside, we can bring them in here. We do all of our butchering right on this surface between here, and then meat goes in the coolers to stay good. So it works great for butchering, also works great for kind of getting stuff prepped as we head out the door for hunts. This bottom section here, this is actually another shelf, but what I do is this doubles as my bunk. So after we kind of unload the trailer and get it set up for our week of hunting, I roll out my canvas cutter bedroll here, and this is where I end up spending my night. So really comfortable setup for sleeping. On this other side, basically this is just storage shelves. So we've got a bunch of our tough totes on the bottom. That's where all the miscellaneous gear that we use on these trips lives. We got storage for our coolers. These kind of do double duty. It's keeping our food cold for the week, but also this is where when we do kill something after we get it quartered up, it lives in there and stays nice and cold until we can get home and butcher it or drop it off at the processing center. And then random, you know, material, our outdoor lights that we use, targets, duffel bags, etc. This shelving unit here is really multi-purpose for kind of whatever we need. Moving towards the front of the trailer, got all LED lights across the top, so it's nice and bright in here for those early morning preps or after we get back late at night. Actually put a fantastic fan up in the ceiling here. This thing's great because it offers us great ventilation during those early season hunts and even like the late season hunts, just to keep air moving through here when you're sleeping. As you move up to the very front of the trailer, we got our dry wash systems for keeping all of our clothes set free. Those just live up here nice and close to the door, so it's easy in and easy out as we're prepping for hunts. And then basically this kind of lower section here is really the meat and potatoes of what makes this trailer work. So we'll kind of walk you through what's going on. Long and short, basically we got 3 deep cycle batteries hooked up in series here, and this is what powers the whole trailer. The way that works is coming in from the outside, we can charge those off of shore power. So basically there's a inverter and charger in here that maintains and charges those 3 batteries as needed, runs over to our converter there, and then basically what this allows us to do, this system, these 2 switches here, I can control whether we're running DC power, AC power, or both. So all of the fans and lights are run off of our DC power. That's this switch here. And then our AC power, which is the 2 outlets on the wall that we use for just, standard charging. That's this switch here. And then we have our inverter remote, which tells us how much juice we have left, if we need to charge, or if we're doing good on batteries. So basically that's kind of the trailer build. The stuff you can't see is we fully insulated the walls and ceilings to keep it nice and comfortable in here. Obviously added some paneling and trim work to dress it up a little bit, but long and short, that is our whitetail road trip trailer that's making its way across the Midwest chasing big whitetails.